Hey everyone, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen, love me, and how you doing? Today, they finally revealed the brand new Abaddon model. And I like it. I like it a lot, actually. There are a few things that I don't like about it. One, the model seems a bit too busy. There's too much stuff to it. But overall, I think the model is absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully, my green screen is working, and we got this cool little cutout of me with it in the background. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we're here to try it out. So, going through, we have the War Master himself. So, Voldus didn't fall to, what's his name? The dude with the spear. The jump pack dude, I can't remember his name. Hirik or something like that? I forgot. He didn't seem that important, to be honest, and I haven't read most of his lore, so I do apologize about that and being a little bit ignorant about his character overall. Now, let's take a look at Abaddon. Abaddon, the War Master of Chaos, written some of the best books, reading recommendations right now. Aaron Hensky-Bowden's Talon of Horus and Black Legion in their respective orders. I can't remember which one came first. Not right now, anyway. If I had the books, I could tell you. They're excellent books and showcase Abaddon extremely well as an extremely charismatic character who's a master of manipulation. He's the leader. Like, he is what people need in the Immaterium at this point. Abaddon originally hid his ship in a planet itself, cracking it in half, or an asteroid or something along those lines, and then finally took to the stars to do the 13 Black Crusades once he founded the Black Legion. The Black Legion is an amalgamation of all other legions using their various tricks, tactics, and everything to work in their favor. Abaddon is not one for chaotic worship. He is one that uses chaos as a tool, as all things should be. But enough about the lore of Abaddon, let's actually get to the model. My first big complaint. I'm going to get these three out of the way. 1. Dracnian in the picture itself looks too small. Now, it might just be the angle of the pictures themselves, considering that a lot of the times they try to put everything into one frame, and oftentimes it squishes it just a little bit, or makes it seem like the angles are off. So Dracnian just seems a little bit too small for my liking. It is a really cool design. My next big complaint about this model, it's got the same stance Guilliman does. Like, pretty much exactly the same. Even down to the little... I have this thing. The little Bernie piece that goes on Guilliman's base, that's like attached to his foot on his base, is also on Abaddon's foot. Which I think is interesting because they could be mirroring each other. So it would be cool to see Abaddon have a lieutenant or something that would fight Guilliman constantly. And Abaddon himself would fight Guilliman constantly. I know that he has been stabbed in the back through his spinal cord into his heart by Celestine and still managed to live through it. That was during Fall of Cadia. And this model, it really showcases a lot of what Abaddon is. He's big, he's huge, he is in charge. They redesigned the top knot so it doesn't look as stupid, but I really don't like the top knot on this model. That could just be me looking at it from an armor perspective, and top knots being really poor designs. I know it's something that is legit always on him, but at the same time I can't help but feel that it's a top knot and thus silly. I think I would prefer him bald. The box set itself comes with 3 different head options. One is him slightly nettled, one is him upset, and one is him in a gas mask, which I think is cool. I personally wish they did give him his helmet. But yeah. In the other pictures, as we go down, you can actually see Abaddon's sword is fairly large. So maybe it's not as bad as I was thinking originally. Also don't like that there's bullets. There's a bullet belt hanging from his stormbolter on his wrist. My apologies, I'm still sick. The reason I don't like this is it gives him a very limited ammo supply, in my opinion. It would have been cooler if they did similar to the Gauntlet of Ultramar and just had it go into the back. That's just a minor complaint. The tubing looks extremely good on him. Everything is there. You can see that his armor is actually damaged, which I do like, because I don't like pristine armor. If you ever seen my cosplays, you know that I do battle damage all over it, weather the crap out of it, because I really don't like pure metals for armor. We got a new book, Voldus Ablaze. It's the next book in the Voldus series, and it showcases Abaddon taking the world. Aside from that, we do get a good size comparison for Abaddon, and he is about the size of Guilliman. I think this was pretty obvious. On a Adeptus podcast this a long time ago, I talked about how the Primarchs, even if they come back, they're not going to be like, they're going to be the main characters, but there's also going to be characters from all sorts of other factions that are put on their level. So for Orks, we'll get like Gazgul. For Tyranids, you get the Swarmlord. Maybe even some named Swarmlords like the Dragon Overlord. That would be really cool. And they're going to go through each and every single one of these and do this kind of thing because these campaign books are extremely good and extremely efficient, and they're a really good way of bringing out the real characters of 40K in a controlled setting where they can sell as many books as possible, because at the end of the day, they are a business. Oh yeah, Abaddon walks around with a trophy rack that doesn't go down his back anymore. It goes across, like a sick iron halo, which I really like. He's crushing a Primaris Lieutenant. About time, I have way too many Primaris Lieutenants. He has a backpack battery storage, which I think is neat. And overall, the model looks incredible. If you haven't seen this model, please go to Warhammer Community, check it out. It is amazing. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. It was a very short video. I just wanted to talk about Abaddon just a little bit, as he is one of my favorite characters, and I swear if I see those stupid ancient memes about Abaddon, I hate those. They're so annoying. Like, her, he's failed everything, except, you know, winning 8 Black Crusades, killing trillions, and decimating most of the Imperium, including Cadia. But, you know, he's a failure. Please. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please hit the thumbs up thingy, which should be like right over here, as well as going to the links in the description down below. You can find me on all sorts of social media, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and a few others. You can also check out my Patreon. Patreon goes a long way to help supporting the channel. It keeps me getting cool models like this, as well as keeping me fed and my lights on. And I kind of like my lights on. Anyway, guys, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen. I love you guys. Bye.